2025 was a really important year for comics, but we're going to figure out who the most important people were that year. It's now 2026, so like after we announce these awards, like none of that stuff's going to matter anymore. But aside from that, we got amazing comics for you guys, amazing deals. All the stuff on the bottom rack is all new. We got new FOMO books. We got new back issues. Stick around. We got a great show for you tonight.
Same. Slide that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Kopen. This is the first show of the new year, and it is great to be here with you guys. I wish you all the very best, and I hope you all had a wonderful celebration of the new year, and may all wonderful things come your way this year. Let's check the comments here. Let's see who's in the room. Oh, we got a great crowd here tonight, guys. We got a great freaking crowd here. We got Roberto in the house. We got Katrina in the house. We got Eddie Von B in the house. Yes, you're the man now, dog. All right, guys, we got an amazing award ceremony. Here's what I was actually kind of like thinking about. Okay, so I was on the internet yesterday and I saw a bunch of different sites rating stuff, like the best of 2025 this and best of 2025 that. And then I was like, hey, I read a lot of comics in 2025. I think it's time for me to pay attention to the best of 2025 and give awards to the people who deserve it, because people work really hard in this business, really, really hard. David Moore works really hard, but people in the comic book industry, they work hard too. So hey, we got to give them some awards here. And this is going to be a really special night, guys. But there's also going to be comics here for you too. And as always, if you spend $25 with me, you're going to win something at the end of the show. And if you spend $50 with me and you're located within the United States of America, you get free shipping on your order. But you have to spend $50. All right, so Jay, how are we going to do this?
Well, did you want to start showing off the?
You think we should start kind of getting people's appetites wet and show the bottom row first, and then we'll do first award?
Yeah, and you know what? I think if somebody buys some books quickly, maybe we show it sooner.
Oh, I love that idea, Jay. You are the man. This guy. This is why everybody shut up. Shut up. Everybody stand up right now. I want you to salute Jay Burns, just like this one. Yeah, give Jay the salute. All right, let's get going here. Oh, this is bad. All right. So everything I dug up for the bottom row books is from a secret collection of books that I have. And I am going to show this stuff off to you guys right now. So right here, I have the Do You Poo one shot, and it's a poo night thing. And this I picked up directly from the artist Murat Michaels at Planet Comic-Con a number of years ago. And it is a metal cover, which means that it's pretty rare. And it is going to go for $75 today for this really cool metal cover. I know it's kind of like a long shot to see if somebody wants something like this, but if you know someone who wants metal covers and it's Murat Michaels, you can't go wrong with Murat Michaels. This is the book for you. So $75 on the Poo Night. And we got Infamous Iron Man number 12. This is the final issue of the Infamous Iron Man run. This is where where Victor Von Doom, Dr. Doom, becomes Iron Man. And the reason why this happens is because Tony Stark is supposedly dead. So now Dr. Doom has had a change of heart, and he's decided he wants to be the good guy now, and he becomes Iron Man. And this is the last issue of this run, which was actually really spectacular. Brian Michael Bendis wrote it. Alex Maleev drew it. It was a really, really fantastic run. And this is the final issue here. It's going to go for $5 today. Kids are really excited about the awards. I'll let them stay up a little bit later for it. All right. Next up, we got Hawkman #1 by Robert Venditti and Brian Hitch, the legendary Brian Hitch doing Hawkman. This is the very first issue of that run. This was a $10 book a while ago. I'm going to do it now for just $5 today. So it's $5 for Hawkman #1. This is Brian Hitch's first issue of that series. You want to recap on the Pooh book. Okay, so the Pooh book is a metal cover, and I'm assuming it has a really limited print run. And it's done by Murat Michaels, who is known for his Pooh stuff. He's also one of Rob Liefeld's apprentices. Not apprentices. Murat has done has become his own artist, but he came up under Rob or at the same time as Rob. So we got Pooh Night going for $75. Yeah, and this metal is I'm lucky I even have this. But it's been sitting in the collection for a long time, and I'm pricing it accordingly. That's the MSRP price on that. That's what Murat asked me to price it at. So there's no markup on it. I didn't buy it for I didn't buy it for the price he was selling it at and mark it up higher from there. He gave it to me and then said, "This is the price I want you to sell it at." So that's what we worked out. All right, next up I have Agony #1. This is part of Extreme Carnage. This is part 7 of 8, but it's Agony #1, and it's going to go for just $3 today. I have found yet another copy of Fantastic Four #235, one of the early issues of John Byrne's run. Really great issue here. The Fantastic Four come into battle with Ego, who is a planet, and you guys know Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. He was portrayed by Kurt Russell in that. He does not look anything like Kurt Russell in the comics. He actually looks more like Mickey Rourke in the comics. Right? You guys see the Mickey Rourke resemblance here?
Ouch.
Especially right now. You guys hear he's like doing a GoFundMe and stuff? It like really sucks. I feel bad for Mickey. Great actor, and the fact that he's struggling right now really sucks. I really shouldn't have jabbed him right now. I feel really bad. I think I just kind of pulled a Will Smith for the award show, Jay. What do you think?
Yeah. You one-upped Will. He's not going to show up tonight. So
Will's not coming now. Well, he's got other problems, right? Because he
hey-o.
actually harassed someone. So I mean, I'm just one step away from that happening. I mean, I didn't do it yet, but it could happen.
Oh, it'll happen.
Yes, thank you for assuring us all. All right, anyway, Fantastic Four 235. John Byrne's third issue on the series. And John Byrne had a spectacular run on Fantastic Four. I have read issues 232 to 277 now. So it actually goes up to 292. I collected the entire run. And what I find so amazing about this is really not just a great Fantastic Four run. It is a great study of comics because very rarely do you see a writer who is also an artist take on a series and run with it for a very, very long time. I don't think we've actually seen that happen very often. The fact that John Byrne stayed on board this series for, 60 plus issues, or sorry, was it 60 or closer? Yeah, 60 plus issues, and wrote and drew every single issue. And I'm not kidding you guys. I'm on issues 277 now, and every single issue is written and illustrated by Mr. John Byrne himself. This is a study of comics in the form itself. It is really, really good work. And this issue in particular is a lot of fun. And it's the very, very early parts of that run. So we're going to do Fantastic Four 235 today. Let's make this fun. Let's do it for $3 if anybody's interested. $3 on this. I have Ant-Man #12. This is actually a key book here because it is the first appearance of Darren Cross, who is Yellow Jacket. And this was priced at $15. We're going to mark it down today for just $8 bucks. Let's find it at home. I have Star Wars number 17. Star Wars number 17 is going to go for, let's do this for $5 today for Star Wars number 17. Star Wars 17 from the original Marvel run. Then I got Spider-Woman number 46. That's going to go for just $3 on the Spider-Woman number 46. $3 on that. And then I got the Spider-Man Spectacular number 1. I really love this cover. It's really awesome. Got Spidey fighting the Green Goblin. Not sure who did the cover for this, but it is a one-shot. And I see my friend Tim Seeley worked on this, which is really cool. We're going to do this today. I had it priced at $5. Let's make it interesting. We'll do the Spider-Man Spectacular one-shot today for $3. $3. All right, next up I got Conan the Barbarian number 112, The Siege of the Bear God. This is going to go for, we'll do it for $4 today. I'm going to say this is in fine condition. Fine/very fine. No ticks on the side either. It's pretty clean. It is a direct copy of the book. We'll do it for $4 today. Captain America number 265, written by David Anthony Kraft, my co-writer on Yisun Shin, and illustrated by Mr. Mike Zeck himself. This is part 1 or 2. I think this is part 1 of the run that they had together. It was a 2-issue run, and Spider-Man and Captain America team up to go after this character, or this bad guy named Sultan, who kidnaps Nick Fury. It's a really fun 2-issue story, and we got the first part of it going for just $5. At one point, we actually sold one on here that was signed by Dak. That was a long time ago. I wonder if, I think maybe David Moore picked that up. Last Avengers story. The Last Avengers story, book 1 of 2. It's got a really cool acetate cover. And we got Hank Pym on the cover. This is an old Hank Pym. And this is going to go for just $5 today. And then I got Action Comics 1000. We have the Jim Lee. What's up? Mr. Nope is in the house. How you doing, Zach? Zach, I shipped out your package today. David Moore, I shipped out your package. And Lorena, I shipped out your package today. I'm sorry, I didn't send out tracking numbers, but I'll do that when we get on commercial. So Action Comics 1000, cover A, the Jim Lee cover. This is going to go for normally $10, but I'll do it today for $5 on Action Comics 1000. This is the A cover, the Jim Lee variant. I have Detective Comics 626, first appearance of Electro something Curtis Durdigadu. I don't even know who what note I put down here. It said Electro Suicide. It's a first appearance. Shut up! It's a first appearance of a character in Detective Comics. It's going to go for $5 today. Detective Comics 626. Let's actually find out the answer to that. Yeah, of course, man. Thank you.
Electrocutioner.
Electrocutioner. Why did I totally spelled that wrong. I mean, this was the note I had on the back. I don't know what.
Unless you're furniture.
Yeah, did you ever see that episode of The Simpsons when Mr. Burns is looking for the air, and then like Bart comes up and he goes, "Dear Mr. Kurds," he said Mr. Kurds instead of Burns.
I was saying boo words.
I was saying boo words. All right, $5 on that. All right, up top we got some fun runs here. I have Venom the Madness 1 through 3. This is Venom fighting Juggernaut. So it is a 3-part series here. Let's see who worked on that. Got all 3 issues here. Where are you going?
No, bed.
No, not yet.
Why not?
because it's award night, and I want you to be here for when your father wins the award. I mean, when someone wins the award. All right. All right. Ann Nesenti is the writer on this. Kelly Jones is the penciler. It's all 3 issues here of Venom the Badness 1, 2, and 3. It was priced at $30. We're going to do it for $15. And then finally, I have the. Oh, no, not finally. I have 2 more runs here for you. Hang on just a sec. I have X-Men and Alpha Flight number 1 and number 2. It's a 2-part series. We got both parts here. We'll do them both for $5. So X-Men and Alpha Flight. And then finally, I have Adam Strange, The Return of Adam Strange by Andy Diggle and Pascal Ferry. This is a 8-part series. We got all 8 parts here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And if you want all of Adam Strange, it's just $15 for the entire run here. $15 for issues 1 through 8 of The Return of Adam Strange. All right, Jay, I think it's time. Let's do this.
It's the Kickin It With Onrie 2025 People of the Year Award, hosted by Onrie Compin, who were the most influential people of the last year. We scoured the comic book industry top to bottom and kind of let the fans decide who matters most, because everyone else doesn't matter at all. Brought to you by Kleenex. If you aren't crying, you aren't trying.
All right, guys, it's a really important moment here. All right, so the first award tonight, you guys ready? Shush. Okay, the first award tonight is the Jay Burns favorite. Wait, not yet. Not yet. Hold on, we got to say the award.
I had to make it like a real live show where there's a big screw up.
It's all right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's screw ups on the Oscars all the time. This is our first time doing this, everybody. We can't be perfect for you all the time. We're trying here, okay? Jeez. Man, okay. To collect myself here. The Jay Burns favorite host to work with on Tuesday evenings at 10 p.m. Eastern award goes to, now the drum roll, please. The drum roll. Oh my God! Oh my God! It's Onrie Compin! Oh my God! Guys, I won! I got the award! Yes! All my children are here! Oh my God, guys, I'm so happy! I won the award! Oh, I love you, child! No, you can't come here! I want to take you, Karen! You take me so much! I work so hard! You know, every week I show up here, and like I'm like, Jay, I love working with you, and he's like, you know, I like working with you too. But like, I didn't know that I would be the favorite person. Just great. Thank you, Jay. I love you. Thank you, Academy. Oh my God, it's great.
Shocked. I'm shocked. I'm so happy for you, man.
I know, seriously, like it was a tight running. I mean, like how many other, you know, like favorite hosts to work with on Tuesday evenings at 10 p.m. Eastern do you have? I mean, there's
like hundreds.
Hundreds.
Crazy.
It is. It's nuts, you know? It's crazy, but like, hey, I won. I won. This is great, guys. I want you all to celebrate with me right now for me, okay? Best of 2025, all right? We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're digging into some back issues. I'll see you guys in a minute.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great, thanks.
It's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storyline prime. MCU 5D season the game. Being on, ain't nothing the same. Slide that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
I'm shocked, guys. I did not expect to win that first award tonight. Like, holy crap. Like, I just didn't see it coming. Did you guys see it coming? I know we got some people getting a recount here, but guys, this has been fairly paced out. We spent a lot of time really reviewing everybody who is eligible to win an award for this ceremony. And, you know, like, there will be other opportunities out there, okay? In fact, let's do the next award right now. I think we're ready to do it. Before we jump into back issues, let's do another award. What do you say, Jay?
Let's do it. Are we playing the video again for everyone?
I mean, I guess. Should we? You guys need to see the video again? You guys get the idea? Let's just show the video again.
Let's show them the video again, yeah.
It's the Kickin It With Onrie 2025 People of the Year Award, hosted by Onrie Compen. Who were the most influential people of the last year? We scoured the comic book industry top to bottom and kind of let the fans decide who matters most, because everyone else doesn't matter at all. Brought to you by Kleenex. If you aren't crying, you aren't trying.
All right. This next award's really important, guys. And I spent a lot of time, you know, like coming up with this category and finding the right person for it. The award for the creator who always has page numbers in their comics. All right. Are we ready with the drum roll? Let's do this. Oh my God. Holy crap. I won again. Onrie Compen won again. Oh my God, guys. Hey, one. Oh, hey. There we go. There we go. Applause. Thank you. Yeah, I heard some boos. Are we getting boos? Are we getting boos? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. As a way of showing thank you, I'm going to show you guys some awesome $2 comics right now. Every book in this selection here is going for only $2. Now, some of these books may be worth more than $2. In fact, I'm willing to bet many of them are. So let's get started here. First book of the evening is Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures Issue 2 and Issue 7, Issue 14. We're going to do all three of these for just $6. That was a Boo Earns. I think it's unbelievable. I think it's unfair that you guys are wanting, like, you know, recounts and all this stuff. You know, this is not fair.
Well, like I said, Florida's closed, so no recounts.
Yeah, exactly. And this isn't a Jonathan Hedrick book here, so there will be no recounts.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
I think he'll appreciate that, you know, since he's the man here. We'll actually have to clip that part of this episode. All right. Next book I have here is Batman Incorporated #1. Batman Incorporated #1 is going to go for $2. $2 for Batman Incorporated #1, featuring Ghostmaker and other members of the Batman Incorporated team. $2 on this. Zen the Intergalactic Ninja #0, signed with a certificate of authenticity. It's signed. This is really cool. And it's going to go for just $2 right now. See, it has a COA too. And it's going for just $2. You can't possibly go wrong with this book. $2 on this. Zen the Intergalactic Ninja #0. First explosive story. I got JSA Zen off to Zen and Batman off to David Moore. JSA #77. We got an Alex Ross cover here. JSA #77. Alex Ross did a bunch of covers for this series, and they were all fantastic. This was actually Jeff Johns' first DC ongoing series, and he wrote it with David Goyer, who wrote the scripts for, I believe, all of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, which is really cool. And this is actually what put Jeff Johns on the map, was the fact that he got his start working on lesser known characters within the DC universe, and he made those titles really popular. And then because he was so good at doing that, they brought him on to do Flash, and he had a legendary run on Flash. And then he went on to do other stuff, and now he is the legend that he is today. But his JSA run is really fantastic. I read a lot of it, and it is really good stuff. This is going to go for $2. Now, there's no Steampunk Award. We don't do that stuff here. We don't celebrate steampunk on this channel. I mean, on this show. I mean, we do celebrate steampunk on the channel, right? Just not when I'm Jay. Save me here.
I want to, man, but I have no idea what's going on.
Ah, man, you're leaving me out there. I'm drowning out here, Jay. He wants to throw me a lifeline, but he can't see in the dark. I'm just gonna have to drown in the night. All right, I have Green Lantern Corps #0. We got Guy Gardner on the cover, $2. I got Spider Society, Enter the Spider-Versers #1. That's going to go for $2. $2 on this. Now, this book here that I'm about to show you guys, I can promise you, is not a $2 book. I promise you it's not. Everywhere I see this book, it is selling for $5 and up. In fact, this particular copy of the book has a $7 price tag on it. You can see it right there. And it is Wolverine #41. And it has interiors and a cover here by Mr. Mark Silvestri, written by Larry Hama. This is going to go for just $2 right now. This is a steal. Hyde Street #6. This is part of the Ghost Machine. So we were talking about Jeff Johns earlier and how he launched everything with DC. He got there, how he launched his career off of lesser known DC characters. And now he's doing his own universe with Ghost Machine. And this is Hyde Street #6, which is also written by him. Ghost Machine is his imprint that is at Image Comics. And we're doing this issue here for $2. $2 on Hyde Street #6. I have Ghost Rider #27 and #30. We're going to do these two books as a pair for just $4 for the Ghost Riders. I have Hawkman #20 going for $2. Also written by Jeff Johns and illustrated by Rags Morales. Jeff Johns is the person who made me a fan of Hawkman. I'll be honest with you guys. His run on Hawkman was phenomenal. I really loved it. He wrote like 27 issues of it, and it was really good. And then Jimmy Palmiotti came in and took over and also did a really great job with it. I have X-Men 180, Uncanny 180, and 181. Going for just $4. Now, I just want to point something out here with these books. Getting them at this price typically does not happen very often. So, Uncanny X-Men 180 and 181 for $2 a pop. Let me know where you can find it anywhere else. I'll do them both right now for $4. Steven Spock, what's up, brother? Happy New Year. I have Cataclysm Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 3. This is going to go for just $2. Ninjak number 1, $5 book all day, going for $2 right now. Valiant Comics. If you're interested in owning Ninjak number 1, this is your chance. The Dragon Blood and Guts number 2, $2 on this. Hulk number 8, $2 on this. And then I got some recent Batman issues. This is all good stuff. By the way, I managed to get my hands on a copy of the latest issue of Batman last week. And Jorge Jimenez's artwork is really just so amazing. He is absolutely crushing it on Batman right now. Anytime you can get a Jorge Jimenez Batman book, you owe it to yourself. It doesn't matter who wrote it. Just appreciate the artwork. It is really phenomenal stuff. Jorge Jimenez, Dan Mora, and Mikkel Janin and Sam Humphries. No, is it Sam Humphries? Sam Piers. I think it's David Sam Piers. I don't remember his name. He's the current artist on Wonder Woman. Those guys are carrying DC Comics right now, and they are crushing it with every book that they're working on. They totally deserve to be recognized for all their work. So I have Batman 108 and 155. I'm going to do them both right now for just $4. These two books for $4. And they're both illustrated by Jorge. Rook Exodus. This is also part of the Ghost Machine stuff here. We got Rook Exodus number 5 going for just $2. Again, a lot of this Ghost Machine stuff you're going to find in comic shops at cover price. Getting them here, you're saving half off pretty much because most of those books sell at $4 easily, if not more, depending on what happens in the series. But I actually haven't read any of the Ghost Machine stuff. Unfortunately, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Spider-Man's Tangled Web. We have issues 17, 18, and number 20 going for just $6 today. $6 on these 3 issues. Then I have Geiger number 4 and number 9 and number 10. So 4, 9, and 10 of Geiger. I'll do all 3 for $6 for Geiger. 4, 9, and 10. I have Loki number 1 going for $2. This is a FOMO worthy book here. $2. Yeah, there is a little Ghost Machine bundle on the board here. We got Geiger, Rook Exodus, and Hyde Street. Perfect way to kind of get your feet wet and see if this is your thing. But if you're a fan of anything Jeff Johns has done, I think you're going to appreciate this. Next up, I have another sort of glossed over series here. Batman Beyond number 12 and number 16. It's written by Dan Jurgens. Number 16 is. And number 12 is by Steve Orlando. And I think Batman Beyond's a really cool character. Not sure why everybody kind of passes on him, but we got these 2 issues here for $4. I will never give up on Batman Beyond. Man, DC really missed an opportunity. And the opportunity was in that Flash movie to kind of pivot to a Batman Beyond movie starring Michael Keaton as an older Bruce Wayne. That would have been fantastic. All right, I got some more Star Wars stuff for you guys. I have Star Wars Hyperspace Stories number 11 going for $2. Star Wars The High Republic number 6 is $2. I have The High Republic Adventures number 4 This is Echoes of Fear. This is Saber for Hire. And then this is Crash and Burn, which is a one-shot. And then I have High Republic Trail of Shadows from Marvel number 2 and 4, going for $4. So you got, not only do you have a Ghost Machine bundle here, you also have a little bit of a Star Wars thing going as well. If you want to grab all the High Republic adventures, that's all these books here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 of them here. That would be $20. If you took all these Star Wars books off my hands here, I'd do them all at $15. I'll take $5 off. Then I have Unstable Molecules. Number 1 of 4. This is Unstable Molecules, are what the Fantastic Four's outfits are made out of. As you guys know, and this is a 4-issue limited series. It's going to go for $2. And then I have 2 sort of beat up Spider-Man books here. I have Spectacular Spider-Man 188 and Web of Spider-Man 122. I'll do both of these for just $1, 2 for $1. Let me know if you're interested. All right, next up, I got King in Black, number 5. That's going to go for $2. Champions, number 3. Number 4. Number 7. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. And here's something I want to point out about this team here. It's a really interesting lineup. So we got 2, 4, 6, $12 on this set here. Interesting lineup. So the team consists of Cyclops, a younger Cyclops, Miles Morales, Miss Marvel, Amadeus Cho, Nova, and Viz, who is Vision's daughter. And basically, this team here has a really huge role to play in Secret Empire. And this series kind of builds up to it. But aside from that, it's written by Mark Waid, who I would think is the perfect person to handle a team like this, and illustrated by Humberto Ramos. So you got a really stellar team on this book here. This is going to go for just $12 on the Champions. And I think I have a number 1, if I'm not mistaken. And the number 1 is the first appearance of the entire team. Let's go ahead. Nope, I sold it off. I don't have Champions number 1. All right, I have Mr. Miracle number 4. That's going to go for $2. Thor number 34. That's going to go for $2. Dracula Blood Hunt part 2 of 3 is going to go for $2. Amazing Spider-Man number 16. This is from Dan Slott's run. This is going to go for $2. Hulk number 5. This is from Donny Cates' run, which was 14 issues. Donny Cates and Ryan Otley. It's a really great run. Unfortunately, in the middle of this run, Donny Cates got into a terrible car accident, and he was unable to continue working on the series. So Ryan Otley stepped in to finish it out, which really sucks because I think Donny had some big plans for this. But they managed to stick the landing, I think. And this is what led up to the run prior to the current.
What's really crazy about that is we went to Dallas Fan Expo a couple of years ago, and he was supposed to be there, and that's around the time he had the accident.
Oh, no kidding.
So when he didn't show up, we had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know. Like, he just kind of like disappeared off the face of the planet, and everybody thought, well, he just left it, you know. But that wasn't the case at all. He actually went through some stuff. I have another Web of Spider-Man that's really beat up here. Do it for 50 cents. Tell you what, if anybody's interested in these 3 issues of Web of Spider-Man, we got, 110 and 122 of Web of and 188 of Spectacular. Give me 75 cents. These are all yours. And let's go back to Spider-Man. I have issues 45, 54, and 57 going for $6. This book is worth having simply because it is an epic battle between Spider-Man. Well, it's setting up for an epic battle between Spider-Man and Tombstone, but there's just such great artwork in here by John Romita Jr. You really can't go wrong with this. John Romita Jr. is really, honestly, Amazing Spider-Man is really suffering when it comes to story right now, but it's really shining when it comes to art. I would really like to see there be more of a balance. There's some really great stuff happening with the art. The story is left a little uninspired, and I'm not going to blame the writers on this. I'm going to blame the overall direction of Spider-Man on this. And I really hope this can be a corrected course for Marvel, but I just think they need to retcon the hell out of Peter Parker. I mean, I'm just do not care about Peter Parker's life anymore. I don't like Norman Osborn suiting up as Spider-Man and running around and pretending to pray to Spider-Man. I don't like J. Jonah Jameson knowing who Peter Parker is. I don't like that stuff. What I want to see is what Jonathan Hickman did with Ultimate Spider-Man. That should just be the ongoing, And I don't care about Peter Parker's girlfriends. I don't care about all these other things. I just don't care. It's gotten way out of control now, and it's way saturated with all these other sub-Spider books and all these other things. I just want to see a good core Spider-Man book, and not to say that we have to do away with any of those characters, but Batman is a great example of what DC is doing right. And if Marvel can take a cue from what Batman is doing right and apply it to Spider-Man, that would be amazing. Because what I think DC is doing right now is it's totally owning the fact that they know who Batman is, and they're not trying to, they're taking him on weird adventures, but they're doing it in a way that I feel makes sense for the character. With Spider-Man, he's basically now Star-Lord, and I don't like Spider-Man being a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I think Spider-Man needs to be grounded. He's friendly neighborhood. He's not, out in the universe. I know this is a temporary thing, but not really digging it. But the artwork is what's keeping me hooked to the book. So I'm not trashing it. I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater and saying don't buy these books. What I'm saying is that the artwork is really what's shining about this stuff, and this is why it's still worth picking up. I will read Amazing Spider-Man not only because I'm a fan, but also because I love the artwork. And if, the story's not cutting it, then, at least there's artwork. And again, I can't even blame the writers because they're kind of being told what they have to do. They're not really being given much direction. I think Peter Parker just needs to be retconned. That's it. Not do away with the character, but I want to see him older. I want to see him with kids. I want to see him married. I want to see, like what they did with Ultimate Spider-Man, expand upon that. That has been the best Spider-Man book we've had in years. Let's get a new, let's let Peter Parker grow up a little bit, So we got these 3 issues of Amazing Spider-Man going for $6. That's just my opinion. I don't think there are a lot of people who would disagree with that, but here we are. The Wilds, #1 from Black Mask. This is going to go for just $2. Oh, Spider-Man Torn has been great. Actually, I'm a big fan of J. Michael Straczynski's run on Spider-Man, so seeing him come back to do this has been really great. I've really enjoyed Torn. There are like 3 issues in. If you just want a classic Spider-Man story, that is a great one. But the thing about Torn that is different is it's going back to to Spider-Man's younger years, but it's a very it's driven. The reason why it's called Torn is because he's torn between his love for Mary Jane and his love for Gwen Stacy. Like that's what makes Spider-Man interesting. When you got some other girl named Carly and another one named Wendy and all this stuff, like I'm not attached to these characters anymore. They're just, they're dare I say it, but they're side pieces. They're not developed characters. I have no attachment to them. I don't care about them. And they keep messing around with Mary Jane and giving her superpowers. My gosh, I don't know whose idea that was, but it was an awful idea. I hate the idea of Jackpot. Do away with Jackpot. Jesus. Oh, man. Sorry. Was I not supposed to express my opinions here? Am I
You can
allowed?
always express your opinions, but she just hit the jackpot, Tiger.
Oh, I would have rather her superhero name be Tiger. I mean, like, talk about being on the nose too with her powers. Like, she's like, I'm gonna. It's just, it's silly, and it doesn't make sense for Spider-Man. You know, like, there's no way you can explain it to me. I don't care. And now she's Venom. Seriously, you know, like, the editorial decisions that are being made at Marvel need to be reconsidered. You know, like, severely, and they need to go back to what works. And they'll get there eventually. I'm certain of it. We've all seen this happen over the course of, comicdom, where, things kind of go in these weird directions. And we've seen it happen with DC, but look how DC has corrected course over the last year. I mean, seriously, one thing I noticed on the Comics Beat, they gave Marie Jarvins, she was one of the people of interest for 2025. That lady earned it, because what she has done with that line of that publishing line is she has turned it around. Everything that we're seeing from the Absolute line to the main line is all working. The All In initiative is working. Marvel needs to look at that and find some way to pivot. That's all I'm saying. Not copy it. Don't copy it, but pivot. Find something that'll work. Incredible Hulk number 111. This is going to go for $2. All this stuff is hard. It's much easier to sit here and be who I am and critique these people and say, oh, you're not doing it. I'm not blaming any particular person. I'm not like saying like, oh, the writer of Spider-Man, he needs to be fired. I don't ever want to wish that upon that person, because they're doing their job, and it's not an easy job. You got to punch out a script every 2 weeks and keep this narrative going. And you got this huge history backlog that's constantly chasing you. You got a fan base that is going to be divided no matter what. Half of them are going to love you. Half of them are going to hate you. It's frustrating. I get it. That's why I don't work in mainstream comics. All right. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 1, Silent Missions. This is going to go for $2. I have Two-Face number 4. That's going to go for $2. The Adventures of the Thing, number 2 and number 4. That's going to go for $4. I have Superior 4, number 2. That's going to go for $2. Batman 456. That's going to go for $2. Justice League Dark, number 6. We got a variant cover here. Clayton Crane variant. Going to go for just $2. It's a really cool cover. District X, number 8, is $2. Creature Commandos, number 6 of 6, is $2. X-Force, number 3, is $2. And The Vigilante, number 3, is $2. And Typhoid Fever, this is an X-Men series, going for $2. X-Men and Typhoid Mary, who's actually a Daredevil villain. What's she doing going up against the X-Men or teaming up with the X-Men? Pick it up to find out. All right, I got Dead Eyes, The Empty Frames, number 1, going for $2. Venomverse, number 1, is going to go for $2. And finally, I have Daredevil, number 4, number 8, and then I have another variant here of 8. Each one is going to go for just $2. Keep in mind, these are $10 books here. Grab them both, or all 3 of them at $6. All right. So It has been nearly an hour. I'm going to be completely straight with you guys. It's been almost an hour, and we have sold two comics in the last hour. I am more interested in seeing volume move tonight than I am in earning big clumps of money. And I know that's a hard thing to say, but it's true. I want to move volume. If I move volume, what that means is I can go out there and buy new comics because now I've freed up space. If we're not moving expensive books, which I understand, it's the beginning of the year, slow time of the year, I want to move some volume. So I'm prepared to do something psychotic here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sell off these double racks for a lump sum price. The left rack is going to go for just $15. The right rack is going to go for $15. That's $30 for the two of them. However, if you buy both racks, I'll do it at $25. And remember, if you spend $50 with me, you get free shipping on your order. So $30, or sorry, $25 for the double rack or $15 for the single racks. Keep in mind, if you buy the rack at $15, you're basically getting each book for 30 cents. If you buy the double rack at $25, you're essentially getting them for about 28 cents a pop. So these books just went from $2 down to 28 cents a pop or 30 cents a pop. If you're a reseller, you're going to have plenty of meat on the bone with all of these titles here. There's a lot of hot stuff up on this board here, like the Batmans and the Ghost Machine stuff that you're not going to find cheaper anywhere else, I promise you. But I want to move this stuff. I want to get it out of here. So my deal is $25 for the double rack or $15 for the single rack. And while you guys are thinking about that, I'm going to go over the bottom row one more time right now. We'll go over it again too, but I want to go over it right now so that we can maybe adjust the prices here a little bit and see if we can put some more incentive here to move some of this stuff. Because it's sitting here is not really doing me any favors. All right, the Pooh Knight, the metal cover for Pooh Knight, I had priced at $75. Throw me an offer. How about we start at $50? $50. I'm taking $25 off the price of this metal down from $75 to $50. Infamous Iron Man number 12, 5 down to 3. Let's make it interesting. Hawkman number 1, this is a $10 book. I'll take it down to $3 for you. Agony number 1, $3 on this. Easy. Fantastic Four 235, $3, no problem. Astonishing Ant-Man, this is the first appearance of Darren Cross's Yellow Jacket. We had it priced at $15. I brought it down to $10. How about we do it at $5? Star Wars number 17. How about we do it at $4? Spider-Woman 46, $3 on this. That's it. It's yours. $3. I had it priced at $10. We'll do it for $3. Spider-Man Spectacular, the one shot. We'll do it for $3. $3 on this. Conan the Barbarian number 112, $3 on this. Captain America 265, $3 on this. The Last Avengers story, number 1 of 2. Got that cool acetate cover here. We'll do it for $3 as well. Action Comics 1000. We got that Jim Lee cover. I'll do it for $5 as opposed to $10. And then we have that Detective Comics 626, the first Electrocutioner, going for, we'll do it for $3. $3 on that. Put these back here. Let me know if you're interested in anything on this board. We're putting up good prices. This is all new stuff on the bottom here. And the fact that we haven't moved it all, kind of sad. Got to be honest. I need something to uplift me right now. I think we're going to need another award. Dave,
Excellent idea.
I think it's an excellent idea. All right, hold on. Let me just put these back up here. All right. When I feel bad from now on, I'm just going to give myself awards. Screw it. Okay, so the next award, if Will Eisner was alive, who would he give a Will Eisner Award to award? God. Jay, I won again. I did it. I can't believe it. I won again. This is what it's 3 for 3 now. We got a little three-peat action going here. I feel like, Michael Jordan.
Haters will say it's rigged. All right. But I can tell you, the vetting process for this took months. All right.
Months. Yes. Yeah. And Jay reviewed it thoroughly too. He concurred on all the winners for tonight's awards.
Yeah.
Throwing you under the bus, Jay.
Just so many people to weed through.
Yeah, I may not be selling a lot of comics tonight, but I am winning awards, and that matters more than anything at all. Awards are for like the real winners. Selling comics, only losers do that.
Yeah, where are you gonna put all those trophies at?
Oh, I'm just gonna stack these all these books here, which amount to probably about a short box, like 3/4 of a short box. And I'm just going to stick the awards on top of the stacks of books, and they'll all collect dust. It'll be beautiful.
Smart.
Rather than let these books be read and appreciated, they'll be like trophy holders, we'll call them. Yeah, I think it's a great idea,
Fantastic. That's why you win awards, man.
Exactly. Hey, Jorge, guess what? You're going to have an award placed right on top of you. And it's just going to sit there. Because nobody wants your books. All right, we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, it's Fomo time. I'll see you guys in a minute.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
Hey, did you know that you're invited to an art gala? No, I mean the fun kind. It's SketchUp with Mog and Mel.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks again for joining us.
Featured guests talk about their new projects.
So it takes place in this fantasy world where the world has kind of lost its stories.
And life as an artist.
The hope was that you could make some amount of money when you exited art school.
While the ever-changing artist panel draws new works live in front of your eyes.
Oh, I like that. Working on this
And
shadow.
sexy. Sex, dude.
You still got a little bit of time.
Ooh, Phil, that's dope, dude.
SketchUp with Mog and Mel. Thursday nights. Part of The Experience.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form.
It's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storylines prime. MCU 5D season the game. Being on, ain't nothing the same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, Connie? Well, hey, here's the deal, guys. Zach was saying that I would have had a presenter or two, but everything went to the trophy budget. That's absolutely right. Yeah, totally. All right, it is FOMO time. Connie, welcome to the show. Always great to see you. Happy New Year. Connie Yolitz is a phenomenal comic book creator. She's gracing us with her presence. So let's welcome her with open arms. It's FOMO time. Let's do this.
It's FOMO time!
Is that
acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. I was a good Flash. No one wants to play Flash comics on Henry's show because of me. And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie.
Oh my god, like, shut up already.
It's really bad. Poor Ezra. We're gonna need to update the FOMO video. All right. We're not doing 8 FOMO books tonight. We're doing 10 FOMO books tonight. This is the first time we're doing it. This is how we're changing things up in 2026. All right. So I have Batman, The Dark Knight Returns, number 3 of 4. This is going to go for $10 tonight. That's the first book. I have Sleepwalker number 1, first appearance of the character, going for $5. $5. I know I am a wild man. Thank you for acknowledging that, Katrina. Not a lot of people acknowledge how wild I am. Okay. Moon Knight number 35. This is Doug Mensch and Bill Sienkiewicz's final issue on Moon Knight. And we got a cover here by Carl Potts. This is going to go for just $5 tonight for Moon Knight number 35. Rush Zone, Guardians of the Core, an 80-page Super Bowl edition NFL book here. This is going to go for just $5. Spider-Man number 17, Spidey faces off with Thanos. We got Rick Leonardi on this one. This is going to go for $5. War of the Gods, number 1, George Perez and Cynthia Martin on this. This is going to go for $5. Rush Zone is off to Katrina. Katrina is in the Rush Zone. Highway to the Rush Zone.
Do we have an award for angelic voice?
No.
Should have been.
Awards left. And it's a tight race. You don't know who's going to win, but it's a tight race. Batman, The Book of Shadows. This is Elseworlds one-shot story. It's going to go for $5. What's up, Sergeant CJ? Am I going to see you this week, dude? I hope I see you this weekend. I have What If the X-Men Lost Inferno, number 6. I remember when this book came out when I was a kid. This is a really cool What If book here. It's going to go for $5. What was Inferno about? Does anybody know? The Defenders of Dynatron City. This is going to go for $5, number 1. And then I have Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. This is the movie special. This is going to go for $5 as well. And these are your FOMO books. First time this year, you got 10 FOMO books as opposed to just 8. 8 is for sissies. 8 is so 2025. I'll give you guys a second here. And after that, before we move on to anything else, what I want to do is I'm going to showcase all the books that I had in the first hour. I'm going to lower the price on all of them to $1 now and see if we can move some of them, because I really do want to get some of the stuff out of here so I can go out and get more. What's up, dude? Oh. There's some in my room, too. Yeah, in the closet. Good night. All right, any claims? Any claims? All right. So I have Hyde Street number 6 going for $1 now. It was 2, it's now 1. Ghost Rider number 27 and 30. Get them both for $2. Let's make this interesting. I'm going to go through this really quickly, and then we'll get in another box here. Ninjak number 1, $1. The Dragon Blood and Guts number 2, $1. Wolverine number 41, $1. Cataclysm Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 3 is $1. Uncanny X-Men number 180 and 181. That is $2 on this pair. Rook Exodus number 5 is $1. Spider-Man's Tangled Web number 17, number 18, and number 20 is going to go for $3, $3 on these. Hulk number 8 is $1. Batman 108 and 155, $2 on this. This is an insane deal on these books. Geiger number 4, 9, and 10 are going to go for just $3, dollar books now. Loki number 1, $1. Batman Beyond number 12 and 16, $2 on these. I got these Star Wars High Republic books here. High Republic number 6 from Marvel. Trail of Shadows number 2 and 4, all going for $1. And Hyperspace Stories 11. Grab this bundle set here. It is $4 for all of them. Unstable Molecules number 1 is $1. We got some beat up copies of Web of Spider-Man and Spectacular Spider-Man 110, 122, and 188. If you want them all, I'll do it for $0.25 now. Give me 25 cents. All 3 of these are yours. Hawkman 20 is $1. Spider Society Enter the Spider-Versers number 1 is $1. Green Lantern Corps number 0 is $1. JSA 77 is $1. Let's see here. We got Star Wars High Republic number 2, number 7, number 14. And then we have Echoes of Fear, A Century Before the Acolyte, and Crash and Burn. Everything's going for $1. You want all of these Star Wars books? It is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7. How about we do it all for $5? All 7 for $5. Don't be shy, guys. Daredevil number 4, and I got 2 copies of number 8 here, each going for $1. Get it all for $3. Venomverse number 1 is $1. Dead Eyes, The Empty Frames number 1 is $1. The Vigilante number 3 is $1. Typhoid Fever, it's an X-Men tie-in. Number 1's going for $1. X-Force number 3 is $1. Creature Commandos number 6 of 6 is $1. Bill, I am not sure, but all I need from you, honestly, is your email, and I can take care of the rest. But yes, I did get your form. So Bill Mouse, you're getting Dark Knight Returns 3. Thank you very much, dude. Is this Bill Mouse, the comic creator? If so, welcome to the show, man. It's really nice to meet you. I've come across your work before. Okay, so we got 8 FOMO books left now. Now we're down to 8. 2 of them have moved. District X number 8 is $1. Justice League Dark number 6 is $1. That's awesome, man. Welcome to the show. I wonder if we'll see each other at any conventions this year, and if we do, it'll be great to meet you in person. Seriously, thank you for being here. That really means a lot. Batman number 456 is going for $1. Hey guys, hold on. We're gonna stop everything here. We got a comic creator in here. I think it's time for another award. What do you say, Jay? Do you think it's time?
Absolutely.
Okay, so Bill, just so you know, we're doing an award ceremony today for the best of 2025, and it's been really great. Why don't we show them the video and do the whole thing? Okay, let's do it.
It's the Kickin' It With Onrie 2025 People of the Year Award, hosted by Onrie Compen. Who were the most influential people of the last year? We scoured the comic book industry, top to bottom, and kind of let the fans decide who matters most, because everyone else doesn't matter at all. Brought to you by Kleenex. If you aren't crying, you aren't trying.
All right, so this next award is for the creator most likely to get away with using the word war in the title of their comics award. Oh my God, I won again! 4 awards in a row in my own award show. This is crazy. This is like Will Eisner winning an Eisner Award. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. I'm just so grateful. I won again. Wow. You think I had an ego.
This was a tough category to go through, folks. It really was.
It really was. I mean, there was just like so many people that we were thinking of, but it all just came down to one person. Matter of fact, I'm starting to see a little bit of a trend here with this award ceremony. I can't really put my finger on it, but I'm kind of like, if I was Neo in the Matrix and I saw a bunch of those zeros and ones, I'd be kind of like making out a schooner.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh.
I don't see it. Look, we spent months on this, 12-hour days sometimes. I mean, come on.
Roberto's asking, is there a special medal you get to wear? It's not a medal. It's really more of a choker. It's like one of those spiked chokers. Wow, we're adding the poo to the pile. Oh my God, Katrina, I love you so much. I'm going to give you that discounted price. That's $50. Thank you very, very much. And you know me, we'll square up whenever you're ready on that. You're amazing. Thank you, my dear. Wow, Katrina saved the night.
Great pickup. I mean, metal covers.
Sorry. Oh, sorry, Jay. You were going to say something.
Metal covers themselves, like $50 is a great price, but that do you poo stuff, it kind of goes for crazy prices. So that's a great pickup.
I agree, Jay, but we were talking about the award ceremony. We were talking about the award ceremony and how important it is for us to make sure that everybody, gets seen and heard out there. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're not on these award lists, you just don't matter in comics. It's just that there's only one person who is picked out every year who is the hardest working person in comics and the person of the year. Everybody else didn't work hard, is not of interest at all.
Scott Snyder. I mean, Onrie Compen.
Who? What? I didn't hear anything. All right. Well, we got one more award here, but we'll get to that later. You shut up and buy $1 comics. Jesus. All right. Jesus. That's how Stan would have said it. All right. Superior 4, number 2. This could go for $1. Connie, how you doing? Two-Face, number 4, going for $1. I was so dang lazy this year. You were not lazy. All right. Here's something I just want to say. All right. To anybody who is watching the show. Anybody who is involved in comics in the comic book industry, whether you are selling comic books, making comic books, printing comic books, distributing comic books, this is not an industry of lazy people. Anybody who is working in this field is working extremely hard because it is a really hard business to make money in. So if you're in it because you love it first, and you're in it for the money second. But most of the people who work in this business are in it because they care about it. And so I think everybody deserves some recognition, and that's what this award ceremony is all about. I'm just trying to make sure that people see that I deserve awards too. more than Scott Snyder in something. I mean, Scott Snyder didn't put any books out that had war in the title.
That is absolutely correct.
And Scott Snyder is not eligible for the Jay Burns favorite host to work with on Tuesday evenings at 10 p.m. Eastern. He's not eligible for it.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, why don't you go back to writing Absolute Batman, Scott? All right, sorry, I'm taking myself too seriously here. All right. All right. You will get a certificate in November, I promise. A certificate of awesomeness. All right, G.I. Joe Silent Missions #1 is going to go for $1. The Adventures of the Thing #2 and #4 is going to go for $2. The two are $1 a piece. Incredible Hulk 111, part of World War Hulk, going for $1. The Wilds from Black Mask is $1. Amazing Spider-Man #45, 54, and 57. That is from the previous run. We had about, I think, 60 issues, 61, something like that, by Zeb Wells and Mr. John Romita Jr. with Ed McGuinness tagging in and the Dodsons tagging in every once in a while. But for the most part, that was Zeb Wells and John Romita Jr. That's a big run. Thor 34, $1. Hulk #5, $1. Mr. Miracle #4, $1. Amazing Spider-Man #16, $1. King in Black #5 is $1. Dracula Blood Hunt #2 of 3 is $1. And then we got these Champions books here from Mark Waid and Humberto Ramos, #3, 4, 7, 9, 10, and 11. I'm going to do all these at $6. $6 on all these. All right. Need something for that bottom row here. And then we're going to go back to $2 books now. In just a second. Big stack here. Now let's replace that Pooh Knight and get one other book out here. Get something interesting. Just a minute, guys. I'm digging up some stuff here. Some stuff. Uncanny X-Men and the New Teen Titans. Team up book here. We'll do this for, say, $3 tonight. $3 on this. All right, now we're back to $2 books. $2 books. You will get your certificate in November, I promise you. We got one more award coming up, and this one's the most important award of the night. Okay, this is the big one. All right. We haven't had a lot of controversy this year. I think that's what kind of killed the mood a little bit. We needed like a Will Smith, Chris Rock moment. Jay, is there anything I could do that would offend you, that would cause you to like curse at me and smack me in the face, like emotionally on the air?
You know, if you sold more books, I might get angry.
You would get angry if I did sell more books.
Yeah, I would get super mad if somebody bought more books from you right now.
You guys don't want to see Jay Burns get you don't want to see him burn up. You don't want to see the negative burn come out of Jay here.
Oh, it'd make me so sad.
We already made a Jonathan Hedrick comment tonight. We don't want to bring out the it's kind of like the Hulk, okay? There is a Lou Ferrigno hiding inside of Jay, just waiting to come out.
Look, I'm just going to say I'm Wolverine-sized, folks, and I have just as much fury.
He does. He really does. I've seen that fury in person. Remember when we went to that strip club that one night? I mean, like, that was the fury at that bar, you know?
Sure
All Jay wanted was to order a sandwich.
Yeah.
And you had to get the lap dance. And Jay's like, no, I don't want that. I want your chicken sandwich.
Yep. I was very, very heartbroken about that. Still am. Thanks for bringing that up.
If I had any money, I would have gotten this, you know, the striptease, you know, for myself, not for you, you know, because you're married and everything. But like, I'm just trying to stir up some controversy here. You know, this stuff doesn't happen usually on our shows, but because it's an award ceremony tonight, we got to make things extra awkward, you know, extra awkward. The more awkward, the better the awards.
Did you say I was married?
Oh, you're married? Oh, yeah, you're married, right?
Yeah. Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Yes. Thank you. I will keep her name out. You know, chill out, Jay. I think you just committed career suicide over here, buddy. All right. All right. It's time for us to start showing $2 comics again. Okay. Enough with the joking around. Nobody cares about the jokes. You just want your comics. Fine. All right. I have Ghost Rider number 67. My kids are obsessed with that whole 6-7 thing. You have like stupid kids who are like 6-7. Yeah, my kids are all about that. So we got Ghost Rider 6-7 going for $2. Someone please buy this book so I can tell my kids we sold Ghost Rider 6-7 yesterday on the air. Next up, I got The Mighty Thor. I got a big bundle set of Thor books here. Thor 348, 349, 350. We got a lot of Walt Simonson Thor here. 351, 352, 353, 354, and 355. All right, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8. We got all 8 of these. I'll do them all for $15. It'd be 16, but I'll knock an extra buck off. We got the 2021 Batman Annual going for $2. Controversy, I love it. Got some Amazing Spider-Man here for you folks. We got issue 353, 371, 386, 387, and number 394, which is a foil cover. I recently bought all these books and have them in my collection and maybe paid about $3 to $5 per book, particularly this one right here. I recently came across another collection and I found these books again. I will sell all of these at $2 a pop. Get all these ASMs for just $10 tonight. And these are all Mark Bagley Amazing Spider-Man books. Life of Wolverine, number 1, $2. Hercules, number 2, $2. Yondu, number 1, $2. Tarzan of the Apes, number 257, $2. Iron Man 227. This is part of the Armor Wars storyline. $2. I have Hulk number 6. 3 copies of this. This is the first appearance of the Titan Hulk, and it's going to go for $2 a pop. And then I have this variant here going for $2. That's a sick deal on those books. X Factor 92 is going to go for $2. Kingpin number 3 is going to go for $2. Spectacular Spider-Man 177, $2 on this. Astronaut Down from Aftershock, number 1, $2. This is a really cool series right here. I actually think you should check this out if you're a fan of Stranger Things and, you know, alternate universes and things like that. This is actually really cool. This is going to go for $2. Really good book. For $2, you can't go wrong. It's an issue 1. And the Fatal Attractions is part of that run where Wolverine gets the adamantium ripped out of his skeleton. It's got that cool hologram cover, going for $2. Batman Off-World number 5 is $2. The Punisher number 13, $2. Men of Wrath number 1 is $2. X-Men Age of X-Man, sealed in a polybag, going for $2. Barbaric number 3, Born in Blood number 3, going for $2. Ghost Rider Marvel Knights run number 5 of 6, going for $2. Amazing Spider-Man number 908, $2. We're going to do 2 more books, then we're going to take our last commercial break, and then we're going to do our final award. I have Red Hulk number 2 going for $2, and I have Gem and the Holograms Outrageous Annual number 1 going for $2. Pretty thick book. Looks like it's probably about 72 to 96 pages worth of awesome gem amazingness. All right, we're going to take our last commercial break. When we come back, we're going to showcase some more comics. We're going to do awards, do all kinds of stuff. I'll see you guys in a minute.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra, yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like...
No regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other. And with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dosed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's going to be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
We know you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, let's bring this to a close. Back to work. Happy you stopped in. Bill, thank you for showing up, man. You're awesome. All right, I'm going to show off our FOMO books one more time, and then we're doing our award, our final award, and then we'll finish building out this rack, and then we'll close out the show. How's that sound to you guys? So I got Spider-Man number 17 here. We got Thanos, and Spidey facing off. We had this at 5. How about I knock it down to 3? I have Defenders of Dynatron City, number 1, 5 down to 3 on this. War of the Gods, number 1 by George Lopez, 5 down to 3. Sleepwalker, number 1. This is the first appearance of the character. Do it at 5. What if the X-Men Lost Inferno? We'll do 5 down to 3 on this. Moon Knight, number 35. 5 down to 3 on this. Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, the DC movie special, 5 down to 3. And then I have Batman Book of Shadows. We'll keep this at 5. No, I did not get Katrina's gem claim. I'm sorry. We got the gem claim. Thank you, Katrina. All right. I think it's time. What do you guys think? Is it time? Is it time? Is it time for the final award? Let's do it, Jay. Let's show the video one more time.
Alrighty, let me actually get back to it. Hold on, here we go.
It's the Kickin' It With Onrie 2025 People of the Year Award, hosted by Onrie Compen. Who were the most influential people of the last year? We scoured the comic book industry top to bottom and kind of let the fans decide who matters most because everyone else doesn't matter at all. Brought to you by Kleenex. If you aren't crying, you aren't trying.
All right. The final award. The most amazing, handsome, sexy, muscular, genius in comics award goes to No, this is rigged, guys. This is totally rigged. Oh my God. It has a clean sweep this year. I totally Expedition 33 Claire Obscurion the crap out of this award show. But I'm about to lose every single award, Jay. Do you know why?
Why is that?
AI. I used AI to win all of these awards.
There's the controversy.
That's the controversy. Can't be an award show without AI. So every single accolade I have won, I have now lost. It is terrible.
Well, hold on, because we got one more secret one that I didn't tell you about.
Oh, really?
We got one for the greatest showman in modern comics and someone that everyone who has met in person has said has been a complete delight and just loves him to death.
Oh my gosh, no. Don't
Roy
cry.
Thomas. I mean, sorry, wrong envelope.
Wait, who was it?
Roy Thomas.
Roy Thomas.
Yeah, but wrong envelope. Sorry. Onrie Compen, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a hand. Give him a hand.
I'll tell you what, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Love you all. But I do feel like a person. I'm going to give it to Roy. I don't need this. I cheated. I used AI to win, and you don't use AI to win, okay? AI stands for losing, okay? Automatic losing.
Ineligibility.
Like a lowercase L. What's that?
Ineligibility.
Ineligibility. Automatic. What would I see? I think the real winner of the awards tonight was Jay Burns. Everybody, like if you're watching the show right now, please give Jay a round of applause. Yes, Jay wins the awards tonight. All right, so let's get back to $2 comics here. I have Batman and Robin number 18 going for $2. Yeah, I lost everything. And I have to give up every single award because I used AI. Stupid AI. All right, Red Coat number 2, number 3, number 4, number 6, and number 7. This is going to go for $10. $10 for everything. Phoenix number 1 is going to go for $2. Punisher number 11 is going to go for $2. Venom Separation Anxiety number 4 is going to go for $2. I have Wizard turns 30. I don't know which issue of Wizard this is. There's a special edition focused on the X-Men. We got an Andy Kubert cover here, and it's going for $2. And Wizard Magazine used to be the trade magazine for comics. And then they started a string of comic conventions, and then they sold out to Fan Expo. Speaking of which, I will be at Fan Expo New Orleans this weekend. I forgot what table I'm at. table am I at again? I will tell you guys in just a second. AP 13. So I'm at AP 13 this weekend at New Orleans, and the next week I'm going to be at PA 17. I don't know why they had to change the P's and the A's.
That Wizard came out in 1993.
1993, really? It's been around since 93, huh?
Yeah.
That was a good year, 1993. Just kidding. 1993 sucked ass. I hated 1933. Or 1993. I wasn't even born in 1933. 1933 definitely sucked a lot more than 1993, though. Like, if you compared them, you know? Like, I would rather live in 1993 than 1933. It'd be like flying those little, like, you know, crappy airplanes, and you wouldn't even have money for that. You wouldn't even be going to school. You'd be like working on your dad's farm all day, like milking cows all day, you know? You wouldn't have any TV. You wouldn't be able to be like, you know, playing video games and, you know, reading comics. Well, you could read comics, I guess, right?
If you waited 5 years, you could get it Action Comics #1.
There you go. Wait, didn't it come out earlier?
I'm pretty sure it's 38.
Oh, it's 38. Okay, there you go. 1993? I don't know. What was good about 1993?
I was 11 and didn't have any bills.
Yes. Holy crap. Well, I think I was like in 4th grade. Was I in 4th grade? Shit, I don't even remember anymore. Oh, I was back then. I was young. All right, I got X-Men Special Edition 1. This is a reprint of Giant Size X-Men #1, going for $2. Joker #2 is $2. Joker #5 is $2. So we got Joker #2 and 5 going for just $2. #5 is an Archer variant cover. That's $4 on that. Iron Man 204, 206, 207. Got another 207 here. 210. If you want to grab all these Iron Mans, it is just $8 without the duplicate, 10 with the duplicate. Metal Men #54. This is going to go for $2. I have another King in Black #5 going for $2. Flash #187 and 278. Going to go for $4. I can't believe that I'm actually showing off Flash books on here and not even making jokes about it. I'm just not even going to say anything. I can't even draw any attention to it. Dr. Voodoo #1 is $2. The Immortal Dr. Fate #2. #3, that's going to go for $4.
Well, the biggest Flash joke you had was in the FOMO video.
Yeah, that's true. It's always there, though. I think I've kind of beaten it with a hammer, a very hard hammer and a sickle. I have X-Men Noir #1, #2, and #3. We got some really cool variants here, and it's going to go for just $6. $6 on these. Hulk. I have Hulk 290, 294, 305, 335, and the #14 annual. I will do all of these for just $10. $10 on all of them. We got the Harley Quinn here. Civil War #4, $2 on this. Or Civil War #4. That's the first Civil War. All-Star Batman #6 and #9, $4 on those. Captain America 338 and 339, and number 340. This is going to go for $6 on these three. Amazing Spider-Girl number 30 is $2. Alias number 2 is $2. Age of Apocalypse, we got this one shot here that's going to go for $2. Weapon X number 1, $2. And then we got Avengers number 22 and number 23. It's going to go for $4. And here's the deal, guys. I'm going to do another double rack deal. If you want to grab the double rack, you can grab everything right now for $25. That's everything off of both racks. Or you can get everything off of the first rack at $15, this one at $15. You want to do them both, it's $25. You want to do them individually, it's $15. You can say right rack, left rack, whatever you want. But you are saving a lot on the price per comic if you get the entire rack. It basically takes the price from $2 down to 30 cents. Give you guys a second here. All right, fine. Don't buy any of my freaking comics. I care. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Let Onrie Compton rage you awake.
I did. Oh man. I was gonna cry on the show tonight. I was gonna let, when I won all the awards and everything, I was gonna cry. I don't care. And here's the thing I just want to say about accolades too. I have to be completely honest with you. There was one year when I first started out in comics when I honestly really was chasing the accolades. And I realized very quickly how non-important it was. Because even the people who were nominated and winning these things really didn't care that much about them. It's not that they didn't appreciate them, but it's not why they were doing the work. I don't think that Scott Snyder wakes up every day thinking about writing Batman comics because he wants to win an award. He just wants to write Batman. And if he's acknowledged for the work that he's done, then that just shows him that he's appreciated for the work that he has done. And the same goes for every single comic book creator out there. And, it's great to be acknowledged for the work that you've done. But even if you're not acknowledged for the work that you've done and you haven't won an award or anything like that, that means nothing. You still matter. And what you contribute to this industry is important. And so this industry is made with bodies. It's not made with just one person who gets an acknowledgement. And another thing I want to point out too is that awards don't typically lead to higher sales of anything. Like for me, I think that having a strong product means more, or good story or good comic means more than having an award attached to it. I've seen a lot of, you guys have seen me sell so many Eisner books and all this stuff, but like, who's actually buying it, right? And it's not that these books aren't good. They're all great. There's a reason why they were nominated. There's a reason why they won these awards, because they are good. But they may not necessarily be for everybody. And they may not sell in other environments the same way that, a lesser known creator would sell. So, like, for example, I've made my entire career, this is now my 17th year in comics full time. I make my money going to comic conventions. That's where I thrive. But my comics, they don't really do well in shops. You know, it's because I don't have the visibility or the I don't have the muscle behind me to really make a push for direct market. Nor do I have the incentive, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, because of how the distribution model works. But for me, what's most important is just making comics. And if I get to get up every single day and say I get to go out there and introduce my work to other people, and I get to focus on this full time, and that to me is the real win. I don't care about the awards. You know, it really doesn't matter to me at the end of the day what I'm acknowledged for, what I'm not acknowledged for. The fact that I get to do this, the fact that I get to spend every Tuesday night with you guys, the fact that I get to work with Jay, who always makes this so much more fun, that's the real win. That's the award that keeps on giving. That's the real thing. You know, all this other stuff, it's like, who cares? I mean, like the Oscars, you know, all these things. Like, will you guys watch a movie that's not nominated for an Oscar? You know, it's great when the nominations are there and you know the wins happen for those people, but that's not what defines someone's legacy in the field. So many people do so many great things in this world, and they don't get any acknowledgement for it. My buddy fixes airplanes for a living. He's not getting any awards.
You know what's crazy is most of the time, comics and movies that win those awards are some I've never even heard of.
Oh, sure. Which, I mean, is also great because it's almost like the award is a way of bringing attention to something that may not necessarily have gotten it any other way. So I wouldn't have heard of this book if it didn't win this Eisner. So I'm not saying, hey, let's do away with this stuff. But I remember there was a time when I would see things like, you know, the best of 2025, and I would feel unseen by that as a comics creator, you know. But as I've aged over the years, and I think honestly, being in live sales was probably once I started venturing into that, that was probably the most humbling experience for me as a comics creator, because I realized how much bigger this was than me. You know, when I was prior to COVID going to conventions, I was so focused on just building everything I was doing with Decent Chin that I was ignoring everything around me. And COVID really forced me to kind of like sit back and really pay attention to what other people were doing and to use my abilities in sales to help these other creators out. You know, like that's how we launched virtual signings with Onrie. And, you know, from time to time, we've been selling independent books here on the show. You know, I try and bring other creators on whenever they want to talk about their Kickstarters or, you know, they just want to talk about their projects, because we all deserve a chance, you know, and I know how hard it is. It's really tough, and it's really easy to feel unseen in this business. So if you're a creator out there, all I can tell you is just keep fighting the good fight. Focus on the book, you know, focus on what you're working on. That's what matters. The awards, they may not even necessarily mean that your work is good or bad. It might actually mean, like what Jay was saying, that, you know, something that's truly great that people never even had a chance to see got a little bit more attention because an award is now attached to it. And if anything, it helps that creator out. But like, that's not necessarily a sign that your work is not valued or whatever. You know, it's not like Absolute Batman is the one comic to end all comics. There's so many other books out there that are worth your time and energy, and, you know, deserve to be read too. However, I will say, and I'm saying that as a big fan of Absolute Batman, by the way. I'm a huge Absolute Batman fan. I'm also a big fan of your mom.
You know, that's the other great thing about you, Onrie, is you're an independent guy, but it's not just me with you. It's I'm going to help out others.
Well, you know, I think that's it's kind of like the thing that we have to do. You know, like I learned a lot from seeing guys like Travis Gibb and other creators like who are really giving back to the community and you know, helping other people promote their Kickstarters, and, you know, and there's enough firewalls in this industry, like depending on who you talk to. And I've had my experiences, believe me. I've had one guy, I remember, he's a local guy. I won't say his name, but he was very abrasive with me. But he was bragging about how his book did really well in the direct market. And I asked him what he did, and he said, I called up a bunch of shops. And I said, well, that's awesome. Is there any chance I could, see some of the shops you called? And he said, no, do your own work. And to me, that was really kind of obnoxious, because why not share that information? There's certain information that you don't want to share, and there's certain information you should share. But helping another creator get their foot in the door into a comic book shop, it doesn't hurt you in any way. And if the shop doesn't want to support your book, they're not going to buy it anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Giving someone that foot in the door, that's what counts. That matters more than any of the awards. That's your legacy right there as a comic creator. Niche audiences are the best. Well, every comics themselves are a niche. Come on. How many people who are actually watching all these movies actually read the comics? Oh, man, I don't even get started. Those are the same people who are like, hey, I have this really awesome comic collection. It's full of old stuff here. Check it out. I got, Batman and the Outsiders annual #1, and they think it's worth like $1,700, but it's really worth $2. If anybody wants it, you can have it. $2. And if not, fine, can't have it. I'll keep it. Jeez.
Yeah, to me, the spirit of the indies has always been helping each other out and helping each other grow.
Yeah.
That's why I love indie comics so much, man.
Yeah, same here, man. Yeah. And that's why I love you, and that's why I love the experience. But the one thing I love most about helping out other people is when you see them just getting a little bit above you, like just climbing like one higher rung on the ladder than you. You just kick it out from under them, and it's great. And then you remind them that you are above them. That's the best part about all of it. It's all just kind of brings it all together in a really magical and special way. You know what I'm talking about, Jay?
You got to remind them who top dog is.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. You got to remind them who the top dog is.
Or in your case, the top war lion.
Top war lion. That's exactly right. Okay, guys, I'm going to go over the bottom row one more time. What? I'm just, to search for Spock. Okay, so we want the search for Spock. That's going out to Connie. And then the Dracula issue.
Was that the Dracula Blood Hunt, maybe?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I still have those. I still have that. Thank you, Connie. I'm going to go over the bottom row real fast. Super fast. And then we're going to close out the show with wheel spins. And then we're done for the night. Uncanny X-Men and New Teen Titans. This is going to go for $3. Infamous Iron Man 12, 3. Hawkman 1, 3. Agony 1, 3. Fantastic Four 235, 3. Astonishing Ant-Man number 12, 5. Star Wars 17. We're doing it at 4. Spider-Woman 46, 3. Spider-Man Spectacular 1, 3. Conan the Barbarian 112 is 3. Captain America 265 is 3. The Last Avenger story number 1 of 2 is 3. Action Comics 1000. Cover A, Jim Lee, 5. And Detective Comics 626, First Electrocutioner. That is going for 5. X-Men and Alpha Flight 1 and 2. Parts 1 and 2 going for $5. Venom the Madness. We got an embossed cover here. Venom facing off with Juggernaut, going for $15 for the entire run. That's issues 1, 2, and 3 of that run. And then I have the Return of Adam Strange 1 through 8 going for $15. $15 for the entire thing. And then finally, we owe Katrina a spin on the wheel of Skid Bark. So let's do that real quick.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark.
for you, Katrina? Free swag. Katrina gets a Spider-Man museum sketch thing. Yay!
Woo! Editor of the year.
2026 is going to be a great year. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here this evening. I'll be back here on The Experience next week, same time. And I will be on the air tomorrow afternoon, 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. Jay, do you got anything you want to say before we end tonight?
Real quick, can't wait to crush it this year with you, boss, for one thing.
Same here, man.
For two, tomorrow at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, be sure to check out The Experience for Comic Collectibles with Rex. And then at 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Central, we're going to have a producer live sale. I love this. He looks so good with that fro.
He does.
Be sure you stop by tomorrow and check us out.
Yep, it's very convincing. All right, guys, take care. Have a great night. See you later.